this is an attempt to break away from, well, to break away from using my default monotonous tone of voice as I'm speaking. Because I noticed, as I was listening to myself, that I had this almost tendency to more or less unilaterally speak in my default monotonous, robotic, unwavering tone of voice. And as you can tell by how I'm speaking right now, I'm capable of much more than just, hey, I'm talking about this thing. And this is really uncomfortable for me. And I think it's a huge opportunity to grow, and perhaps, again, despite being uncomfortable, perhaps a great effective tool for closing the gap from complete, square zero to hopefully not being completely trash at speaking in front of people in this way. So far, if you followed along, like a little over a week ago, I created a video called Day One, and it was basically a starting point for me, a starting point in the journey, the exploration to improve my ability to speak clearly, concisely, and in a way that is beneficial to a listener. And it was pretty bad. Like, there are a lot of ways in which there were enough shortcomings in my delivery and in that video, as far as like the final result, the production of it. Maybe not so much the production. I kind of just like hit record, hit stop, and then hit upload. So it's very little production actually. But as far as like my human capacity to say words and to make them make sense, and to not just drone away on some dead-end rabbit trail that went nowhere, I just very quickly, as you can tell, like made an immediate follow-up video that outlined like at least what at the time were those immediate things that jumped out to me as like issues or areas for growth. Very, very, very clear to me. Like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Like, this isn't great. How can I improve, right? And at a higher level, the direction I see for myself is, and what I've been saying to myself is, how quickly can I close the gap from I've had very little experience speaking in front of like a camera in this way, and how can I go from like square zero to like actually not being totally trash and not totally awful with it. And as I was listening to the past few videos that I've made, I noticed that when I was listening to myself speak, there was very little like the image that came to mind was almost like, if you remember in math, there's like in trigonometry you have like a sine or like a cosine, and it's like a big wiggle. If that wiggle implemented, or if you could imagine the wiggle of like being representing like the range of I don't even know the right words, but just like the range of like what my voice is capable of, it was almost like a straight line, and it was very dead and robotic and monotonous. And yeah, like lately one of my higher level goals, one of the things that I'd like for myself, where I envision myself being after continuing to improve my ability to speak clearly, and I'm creating videos as a vehicle to get there. I want to be somebody who I can go and like conversationally not sound like Siri basically. I guess like Siri, just like realizing that like male American Siri has more inflection than me, a human, kind of made me, the discomfort outweighed the discomfort of speaking like this on camera and consciously uploading it and even doing it again right now. So yeah, here's in an attempt to get better at, and as an uncomfortable reminder for myself in the future to not simply just speak as if I am like Agnes reading that poem in Despicable Me or Despicable Me 2. Use inflection and don't be a robot. Thanks for watching. See you later.